Promoting a high-potential leader, it's probably one of the biggest and riskiest moves a company can make. It's not about their potential, of course. That's a given. The real question is, how fast can they turn all that potential into actual performance? Because, let's be honest, the clock starts ticking on day one. And that really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? What is the actual gap between someone who's high potential and someone who's truly high impact? Thinking about this is way more than just a word game. It's pretty much the key to unlocking immediate value from your leadership team. I mean, that gap, it's everything. It's the difference between an executive who just ignites growth from the get-go and one who kind of struggles to find their footing, costing you months of lost momentum and opportunity. One path leads to incredible success. The other, well, it leads to stagnation. And a slow start is never just a minor setback, is it? The consequences are real, and they are huge. Missed opportunities, confidence that just gets eroded, a total failure to deliver, and a strategy that's all out of whack. The ripple effects from just one of these failed transitions can be felt across the entire organization. But what if you could de-risk that whole transition? What if you could give your leaders a strategic flight plan to navigate this incredibly critical period? Well, that is the entire reason the JetStreamWay Accelerator was created. So forget all that long theoretical training. This is an intensive 6-week sprint, and it's followed by 90 days of integration support. It's engineered for one purpose and one purpose only, to close that gap and forge decisive leaders who are ready to make a measurable impact from their very first day on the job. It all starts with what we call the executive blueprint. Think of it like a data-driven map of a leader's unique style. We're talking their strengths, their EQ, how they communicate, and their approach to change. This creates this powerful self-awareness before the pressure is really on. And hey, this isn't just guesswork. The psychometric analytics we use, which are basically scientific assessments of working styles and traits, have a proven 96% accuracy rate. It's a completely science-backed approach to understanding a leader's unique DNA. So once that self-awareness is established, we shift focus to the environment. The terrain map analyzes your company to pinpoint exactly where those big strategic moves, we call them early flights, intersect with achievable, quick wins. This becomes the roadmap for building immediate, tangible momentum. Of course, a plan is only as good as its execution when the pressure's on. And that's why this next phase is all about moving from theory to confident real-world practice. First, we help them craft a detailed 100-day impact agenda. But then comes the really critical step, high-stakes in-flight simulations. This is where leaders get to rehearse the toughest parts of the job. We're talking difficult board conversations, key announcements, team challenges, all in a controlled environment. It builds the muscle memory they need to execute with unshakable confidence when it really counts. The entire process, from start to finish, is designed to do one thing: forge the executive resilience and gravitas to lead with authority from day one. So as you're finalizing this year's budget, we've got a really unique end-of-year offer that lets you make a smart, strategic investment in next year's leadership success. By prepaying for a 2026 Accelerator before the year is out, you actually secure a triple win. First, you get smart savings with an exclusive 10% discount. Then you get smart timing, because you can secure a 2025 tax write-off for next year's initiative. And finally, you make a smart impact. We'll donate $1,000 in your company's name to the Love Them All Sanctuary and Rescue. It's a win for your leader, a win for your budget, and a win for the community. Now, this strategic offer is only available for a limited time, from now right through December 31st. It's your chance to lock in next year's leadership development at this year's absolute best value. Getting started could not be simpler. To make sure your leadership pipeline is primed and ready for success next year, just reply yes to the email where you found this explainer. We will send over all the details right away. And that really just leaves us with one final thought. As you plan for the year ahead, the question isn't just who your next leaders are, but how prepared they'll actually be. So, is your 2026 leadership pipeline truly ready to fly?